Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the Nvidia GeForce 9800 GT. That's hard for me to say actually because the GT comes after the model number. But yeah, 9800 GT right here. I'm not really sure if it's beautiful or ugly, but it's certainly unique, I will say. Now, the 9800 GT actually released back in 2008. This model released in 2009 because this is the Asus Top V2 and it comes a little bit overclocked, 8% overclocked in fact over the stock models. And also guys, I found a very interesting thing about this specific GPU. You can make music with it. And I don't mean in the PC, I mean like this. Look at that. It's worth the 10 bucks already. Alright guys, let's just put it in the system and see what it does in 2020, shall we? Alright everybody, here we are in the desktop already and we got the GeForce 9800 GT appearing here in MSI Afterburner as well as in GeForce Experience right there. Of course I'm running the latest drivers for it, which aren't the latest drivers available right now because, well, this is an old GPU obviously, and with it being an old GPU it means that it can't really support DirectX 11 or 12 or Vulkan, so our game selection is gonna be a little bit limited here. Oh, by the way guys, of course I'm using my personal PC for this, which has a Ryzen 7 3700X and 16 gigs of RAM, which is totally overkill for the 9800 GT, but yeah, it just means that we're not gonna be CPU bottlenecked or anything, so we can actually test the GPU fine. Alright, so as you can see right here in GTA 5, DirectX 10 is enabled right there. We're playing at 1280 by 720 resolution, so 720p. FXAA is turned on, it doesn't really matter too much, and aside from these sliders over here in the middle, everything else is set to the lowest settings, and anisotropic filtering is at 4x because it doesn't really matter as well. Advanced graphics settings are all turned off, of course, so these are basically almost the minimum settings in this game. It's kind of playable. Of course, when we get to that very demanding area by the end of the benchmark run, it's not gonna be that playable anymore. It's gonna drop a lot, probably into the low 20s I'm expecting, but if you really want to play GTA 5 at 720p, I guess there are worse experiences, definitely, guys. So far so good in the city, just running around, you can see like 30 to 35 or 30 to 40 FPS on average, which is not too bad. I don't know really what I was expecting coming from a 9800 GT. I think this is slightly better actually than the GT 710, so there's that's something going for this whole GPU right there. You guys with GT 710s are probably a little bit mad, you know, because all of the 2008 GPUs that I tested so far, which are just these and the GTX 285, both of them are actually better than the GT 710, but they do consume a lot more, of course. This one consumes 125 watts of power, so it's a little bit up there for the performance you get, but if you do have a low-end PC, like with a Core 2 Quad or something, and you want to play GTA 5 with a GPU like this, it's okay, it's fine, it's gonna run well, I guess. Oh my god, okay, I died. I couldn't get to the most demanding area because I died in the crash. Oh my... Seriously, game? Come on! Okay, I'm fine. I am alive, my friends. Here we go. We're approaching the very demanding area, and as you can see by our FPS, it's already dropping just by looking at it. And oh boy, okay. Mid-20s. I mean, if it stays in the mid-20s, it's not too bad. And we're getting 30s right now, which is really good, actually, for this area. So, I guess GTA 5 is kind of playable with the 9800 GT, guys. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in Valorant, the only 2020 game that is available for us to play with the the 9800 GT. Well, there are more 2020 games that you could play on this, but of course, this one is like the most popular one at least. And we are now playing at 1920 by 1080, 1080p resolution, with the low settings across the board, as you can see. If this is any better than the GT710 DDR3, it should be able to do this. Okay, we got 1 GB of VRAM, by the way, on this one. Okay, everybody, we are here right now, and look at those frames that we're getting. This is impressive for a GPU this old, isn't it? Like, this is an actual 2020 game, and we are getting really high FPS with a 12-year-old GPU. It's been a while since I've played Valorant, actually, so I might suck a lot. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, I got one. I'm just gonna leave now. Okay, everything's alright. Everything is alright. Come on, pick me if you... Oh, they're here already. Okay. GT710 got like a 90 FPS average in this game at these settings. This one is a little bit better, as you can see, 110 FPS on average. This is amazing. What? Whoa. Okay. Alright, that guy's down. Oh, boy. Okay, 1 down. 2 down. Oh, come on! Almost! Those were 2 very decent shots. I wasn't really expecting to hit those. What is going on with me today? You know what? This is not a bad option if you are searching for a GPU that can run Valorant for like 10 bucks. No, come on! Okay, I made it. Oh my god, I actually killed 3 guys with a pistol. Damn! I'm going now. I'm not sure why I'm here, and I'm not sure why I'm pushing. I should probably not be doing this, but it worked. It actually did work. Oh, yeah, boy! Just get wrecked! Oh my god, what am I doing here? I want to play this game more. I don't think I have ever played this game so well with other GPUs. Not even with, like, the GTX 1080, for example. Okay. Come over here, boy. What are you doing? Oh my god. Alright, I got another one through the smoke. Nice. Seriously? They just come into my sights. What the hell? I'm sorry guys, I just love Battlefield. Anyways, this is the one and only Battlefield 4, a game that you should definitely try out if you haven't already. And we're playing, of course, at 720p resolution with the lowest settings because, well, yeah, it's a 9800 GT after all. Alright, here we go. We are getting pretty respectable frames, guys. There's a guy there. Oh, what? How did that miss? Seriously, man. The games hate me today. Okay, yeah, at least I didn't get him. I actually played a round of Parasol Storm here with the 9800 GT, which also has a little bit more vegetation than this map, for example, and we got like 45 to 50 FPS on average. So it's a little bit slower than the GTX 285, of course, but it's not that much. Oh, by the way, the reason I didn't post the other Parasol Storm gameplay was just because I got kicked out by Punkbuster. Yep, those little bugs or issues that this game has, they're still there. If you're having that issue with Battlefield 4, just install Punkbuster again and it should be fine. God damn it. I need to switch weapons. This one is not very good. But you know what, guys? For a graphics card that only costs 10 euros, it's not too bad. I actually bought it in CEX, so I got 2 years of warranty with it as well. So it's amazing, you know, 10 bucks and you can actually play Battlefield 4. Of course, not the smoothest experience in the world, but it's playable. It's playable. I played a lot of Battlefield 4 back in the days with like 30 FPS locked. We got this. Oh my god. Okay, everything is alright. There's a guy over here. I'm gonna get him. Alright, got him. Oh, this is a much better weapon than the MTAR. Holy crap. Another one down. Hell yes. We're doing this. We're inside right now. Whoa. What are you doing here, buddy? You thought you could kill me. No, I am a Battlefield veteran, guys. And no. definitely a good experience actually. Alright everybody, we are now playing CSGO at the 1080p resolution, as you can see right there, 1920 by 1080, using the very low settings all across the board. Alright guys, let's see if you can still play competitively with the 9800 GT. Well, to see that I should probably play at like 1024 by 768 or maybe 800 by 600, but 1080p gives you a little bit of an idea of what you should expect. God damn it, I'm screwed right now. Oh boy, this is bad actually, guys. This is really bad. Look at those 1% lows. I'm not sure why this is happening, like those little stutters right there, but I've also seen those with the GTX 285, so I guess it's probably because these GPUs are just old. This is a casual, by the way. It's not a competitive match, so we're fine, I think. But yeah, they're already on A, healing everybody. God damn it. This is really bad. I can't really... CSGO is not really playable for me below 60 FPS. What the heck are you still doing in the base? But yeah, guys, over the last year or so, or 6 months, this game has received a lot of updates that have just broke the game. Do you see those spikes in the frame time graph? It's just horribly optimized right now for lower end or older hardware, which sucks because when I actually got this GPU, it was like maybe 5 months ago, something like that. I tested CSGO and I was getting like 100 FPS here at 1080p resolution with it at the low settings, but now it's just unplayable in my opinion for a game like this. So unfortunately I'm probably not going to be able to do anything here in this game, guys. But at least we could see that if you want to play CSGO with the 9800 GT, maybe go for 800 by 600 or 1024 by 768. That will be more adequate, and maybe you aren't really going to see any of those performance issues with the frame time graph performance. Okay, I got the last one as well. Nice. Right guys, so the next game up is gonna be a very demanding one, ARK Survival Evolved. So we're playing at 720p right now, as you can see right there, lowest settings everything, and I'm also gonna be testing the resolution scale over here because it's probably not gonna be playable at these settings. Alright, so we need to name our boy right now, which is El Crispo. Okay, very good. Upper face size, very tiny. Everything very, very tiny. Let's go. Oh my god. Look at him. Wait a second, the neck length. Yes, please. This is it. This is the meta. Alright. Now let's just put everything to the max over here. And there we go, friends. This is El Crispo right now. We can't even see his head because he's so tall. It's so tiny. By the way, of course, we are playing in DirectX 10. It still says D3D11 there in the MSI Afterburner thingy, but I don't know why it does that. Same thing happened with GTA 5 as well, and it was obviously in DirectX 10, because if it was DirectX 11, it will just not work. Unfortunately, it's night time, my friends, so we can't really see a thing, but at least we can see that our FPS are just crap, and this is not playable at all. Alright, everything is alright, except there are a few dinosaurs, yeah, coming after me right now. What the hell? They look like they're like Game Boy Advance dinosaurs or something that only have like 3 frames of animations. And I'm just gonna use the lowest resolution scale right now, okay? Let's apply that and see if we can get 30. And it seems like we can get 30 right now. That's amazing. Okay, alright. Start counting the FPS. We can't really get the stable 30 FPS, and things don't really look like anything because I can't really see. I will need to increase the brightness of my monitor, and I'm not gonna use that right now. Just avoid this game, okay? You can get 30 FPS, and if you got it for free, what the heck are you doing? Why, piranhas? Why? Why do you hate me? What the heck is this? Holy crap. Oh, I thought this was an easy zone. Why are you after me? What am I supposed to do? Oh god. Alright everybody, we are now in Dota 2 and I am spectating a match because of course I don't really have time to play an entire match through for this video, you know. But yeah, we're playing on the low settings with medium textures enabled, as you can see right there, at 1920 by 1080, 1080p resolution, DirectX 9 as well instead of DirectX 11, and as you can see, it runs pretty smoothly. So if you want to be competitive in Dota 2 and actually play the game properly, you can definitely do so with a 9800 9800 GT, 1 gigabyte. You can even do this, guys, and the FPS don't really lower that much, so that's insanely good. Alright, the Dire boys are coming middle here with lots of stuff going on. They're fighting against this guy. There are a couple of stutters here and there, to be honest. Maybe it's the same thing as CSGO, you know. The GPU is just getting old and the drivers are not really properly optimized for this. So our 1% lows are now at 49 FPS. Come on, Radiant guys, just go ahead and do it. You can do it, I believe in you. Let's go, team fight, come on. Yeah, boys. Here we go. A couple of stutters again. Yeah, the 9800 GT. I guess its days are really gone because these stutters aren't supposed to be here. But anyways, we got 105 FPS on average and 47 1% low. Sometimes it's actually smooth, but once things start to hit up a little bit, it just starts stuttering a little bit as well. So yeah, not the best experience, but it's playable still. Alright everybody, we are now in Rust playing at 720p, of course, with the lowest settings across the board, okay? Everything is set to the minimum right now, and I'm using 90 FOV right there, as you can see, and okay. By the way, MSI Afterburner is not really working here with Rust for some reason, so we gotta go through the fraps counter right there in the top left corner. But anyways, it seems like the game is quite playable here with the 9800 GT. Remember that this is a 1 gigabyte card, the one I have. If you have the 512 megabyte model of this, it might be a little bit more difficult to run. And we're also seeing the 3 pop-up issue, same as the GTX 285. So that's probably like maybe a 1 gigabyte issue, or it could also be like driver related or something like that. But yeah, the game, it would be playable FPS wise, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Rust is actually playable with like 25 plus FPS, I would say. There are many people playing with those frames, but with the 3 pop-up issue, I don't know, man. You just don't know, you never know what's in front of you. If we set it all the way to 2500 right here, it's gonna be a little bit better. Let's see. No, it's not good, guys. It's still not good. Look at that. Yeah, it's... Just don't play like this, I guess. Don't play Rust with the 9800 GT unless you absolutely need to. Alright, my friends, we're now playing Far Cry 3, one of my favorite Far Cry games here ever. And we're playing, of course, at 1080p with the DirectX 9 API. MSAA anti-aliasing is disabled, and we're playing on the lowest settings, okay? Yeah, optimal settings, which, of course, are the lowest here. This game is very, very beautiful, even on low settings, by the way. So let's just take a look at it. And wow, oh my gosh, the nostalgia, guys. This game is awesome. Okay, everything's alright right now. I actually got hunted by a tiger as I was starting to record the video in the capture card, and yeah, unfortunately I didn't pick up the tiger on camera, but oh my god, what the... It was bad. I just got scared a little bit. Anyways, let's start counting our FPS over here in Far Cry 3. The sensitivity is quite high, but I can't really change it right now for some reason. It's already on the minimum, so that's just weird. And I guess it's a decent experience here, guys. I wasn't really expecting less from it because I played this game all the way through with a GT 630M, and that GPU, it just sucks pretty much, so yeah. If you want to jump into Far Cry 3 with a GPU this old for some reason, or if you still have this GPU and are wondering if you should play this game, yeah, I just played the entire game through with a few drops from 30 FPS as well, so you should be able to do it as well. And of course, if you want to lower the resolution even better, because it's gonna perform way better, obviously. And let's just take out this guy over here. Oh yeah, can you shoot me, please? I'm here. Hello, guys. Alright, they're very bad. Maybe I shouldn't play like this. You know what? We're dropping way too much from 30 FPS into like the mid-20s, so I guess it's not really that good of an experience, but it's okay. It's playable-ish. Playable-ish. Alright guys, here we are now playing Assassin's Creed 2 instead of the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, because Black Flag just didn't launch on the 9800 GT. I even messed up with config files and stuff like that to make it run in DirectX 10, but I just couldn't do it. So here we are, Assassin's Creed 2, still a very good game, a masterpiece in my opinion. I definitely enjoyed playing this back in the days, and we're playing at 1920 by 1080 of course, and with these settings right here, which I suppose it's like high settings, medium to high. Yeah, as you can see right now guys, I have already seen the FPS drop a little bit, especially in the animus part, the first area of the game here, the first 20 minutes or so. It was around like 30-35 FPS. Right now we're getting a few more frames, and it did drop from 30 FPS a few times here and there, but I will still say that it is a playable experience, because what the heck, just okay, so now we're just gonna oh my god, I'm very rusty when it comes to this game. Alright, anyways, yeah, we're just making a race against the other guy, our friend here, to the top of the church. Yeah, that's why I chose this part of the game here to show you the performance, because I feel like it's a decent part, you know. You can see the whole city from above as well, so I thought it would actually be demanding, but it isn't really as demanding as down there. Down there we were getting 30-35 FPS. Oh my god, yep, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Why? Blah 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 blah. I don't want to hear any of this. I don't care about the cutscenes. I just want to see the performance and run around the city, but until you can do that, it just takes a while here in this game. But alright, just seeing the entire city from up here, yeah, it's not really that demanding. You can definitely play this game with a $10 GPU, so that's another good thing. It's a very nice game overall. Bit of a fight going on here in the benchmark, and we should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna do this, guys. I think I'm gonna do this. Yep, boy. Come on. Nice. Good job. I think Black Flag would have been playable if I managed to make the game run in DirectX 10, because they do say that it runs in DirectX 10, but I just couldn't run it.
May I come in?
Anyways, this part is not for YouTube. Yep, just gonna stop it right there. This is Borderlands 2, and we are playing at 1080p, as you can see right there, 1920 by 1080, with the medium settings, I think. These are the medium settings. Most of the things are on medium, some things are off, some things are on, and yeah, you just saw it. Let's go. I don't care. Yeah. Okay, let's start counting our FPS. I'm just gonna run around here for a little bit, gather some averages and 1% lows. It's been a while again since I've played this game. God damn it, I think I say that all of the time. Oh god, okay, please. Okay, all good guys. Alright, this is what I wanted. Okay. Alright, what the heck? Oh, that guy's like electrified or something because of this tree right here. Alright, we should be fine here. Just press mouse 1. Yep, it seems like it's gonna be a smooth experience overall. It's not a 60 FPS experience, obviously, but you can't really have everything with a 2008 GPU. And this, I think, is very fantastic here. It's very impressive from a GPU this old, you know, to be playing at 1080p as well, because 1080p back then wasn't really even a very good resolution to play games at, because it was very, very demanding. Of course, it's kind of like 4K nowadays, so most people would play at like maybe like 1680 by 1050 or something like that. There's a resolution like that. Or even lower, maybe like 720p, 1024 by 768 was very common as well. You know what? This game kind of looks similar to Borderlands 3. Not gonna lie, guys. I actually played Borderlands 3 with the GTX Titan last time in a video like this one as well, and yeah, it was running fine in that card, but of course this is Borderlands 2, so it's way less demanding. I can tell that the textures aren't really as good. They were really detailed in Borderlands 3, but still, the game still has that unique art style that doesn't really get old in my opinion. So yeah, you can still play Borderlands 2 with the 9800 GT with respectable frames at 1080p resolution, so that's good. And right now, my friends, we are playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 with the 1080p resolution once again, and we are actually using some anti-aliasing this time around. 2x MSAA, everything else is still enabled or on the maximum settings, except for the depth of field setting, which I don't like. I am also using a mod here to get the FOV to be at 90, because otherwise it would be like at 8 or 7. So, anyways, I'm playing Survival as well, which is a very nice mode. I couldn't actually find an online match, to be honest, but I just bought the game right now, and I can't find an online match. But at least I can play this match again, this mode actually, because I really enjoyed this mode back in the day. I had a PS3 with this game, and I enjoyed a lot of hours playing it in the survival mode. It's very interesting actually, and it's a shame that the new Modern Warfare game doesn't really allow you to play it unless you have a PS4. Get over here, boys! I'm coming for you. Where are you? I heard you around here. What the heck? Oh, there he is. So far, guys, this is actually a very smooth experience, you know? It doesn't look like it's at 1080p resolution, to be honest. It looks a little bit mushy, and that's why I'm using the anti-aliasing as well. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but the game says it's running at 1080p, so maybe it's doing some trickery, some resolution trickery inside of it. I don't know. Oh my god, holy crap, okay then. Yeah, 1% lows of 56, that's nothing to sneeze at. Of course, the game released like in 2011, so this GPU was still somewhat capable back then. But yeah, we can't really run the latest Call of Duty in it because DirectX 10. And man, why am I playing these games for so long? Like, seriously, I should be done with them in like 2 minutes, but I just keep on playing them. I'm just enjoying the experience here with a $10 GPU. Right, you know what, guys? I'm just gonna throw the Predator missile right in front of me right now, and we're gonna be done with the video. Okay, so you got a massive explosion right here, and you could still see that it doesn't drop that much in FPS, so it's still a fantastic experience here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare with the 9800 GT. Very, very nice. Alright, my friends, to finish off the video, I got Tomb Raider 2013, and we need to use fraps for this because MSI Afterburner doesn't really work here for some reason. And by the way, I'm running it in DirectX 9 right now, not DirectX 10. 1080p resolution, 1920 by 1080. Going over to the advanced settings, we're playing on the normal settings, everything. The only difference from this to the medium settings is actually I just disabled post-processing over here, so this is effectively medium, and let's just see how well this GPU can run the benchmark on this game, because I'm not really gonna play it, I'm just gonna run the benchmark, okay? And this is a very, very well optimized game, as you can probably tell. The game looks quite good for a 2013 title, and it is running quite well with the 9800 XT, I almost 9800 GT. So will it drop from 30? That's the real question here. I don't think it will. We're well above 30 FPS, mostly in the 40s, so our averages would be around 40 something. I think it will show us the averages at the end of the benchmark run actually, so yeah. This is also another very good game. If you never played it before, it's actually worth a playthrough as well. And in this one, I actually had to go on the registry settings to make it run in DirectX 9 because it wasn't really opening with DirectX 10, so that's another interesting thing there. Anyways, we got an average of 45 FPS, minimum of 34.9, and a maximum of 60. So perfectly playable for a single player title once again. Now guys, to conclude this video, do I recommend the 9800 GT? No, unless you really are desperate for a very cheap GPU and you can spend more than like 5 or 10 bucks. But yeah, if you can spend like 15, 20 bucks even, you might be able to find something like an HD 7850 or 7770, something like that, you know, GTX 650, and those will be a lot better than this one, and they will play newer games like Fortnite and stuff like that absolutely fine at 720p at least. So I kind of not recommend this GPU, but imagine if you live in an area where only these GPUs are available for cheap and those other models that I mentioned aren't really available. I could argue that this is not actually a bad deal. It's so cheap, man. It's so cheap, and I had a ton of fun testing it today here. And if you are, for example, thinking of getting something like this, the GT710, brand new, or even in the used market, just don't. This is actually a better deal than this. Alright guys, that's just my opinion, of course. Yours might differ, and that's totally fine. And yeah, I just gotta thank you so much for watching this video if you're still watching it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave it a like if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already, because next week I'll be back with another GPU here to test like this. And I love you all. Bye-bye. You know what, guys? I take it back. I totally recommend this.